You feeling all right?
No.
Good start, good start.
So I've been using the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 for a while now, and I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Not because they're bad or they're not capable earbuds, but because they fell victim to a larger problem in the audio industry. And if you'll let me bend your ear for a little more than 5 minutes, not only will I explain why I'm not recommending these earbuds to you, but I'll also show you why you shouldn't buy these, so stay tuned for that. Before I launch into all of this, there's something that you all should understand, and that's I am not picking on Samsung. I am not trying to put them down for anything that they've done here. They actually do know a lot about good design. They've done it in the past. What I take issue with is following ideas that we know are not the right path, and I don't want to see this continue because the problem is an industry problem and not one company's. But I'll get to that later in the video. Leaving aside the elephant in the room, these earbuds look remarkably familiar. A single 11mm driver is hidden behind a glossy plastic exterior, as well as an ANC unit, Bluetooth 5.4 compliant radios, tiny batteries, and a bevy of sensors meant to assist Samsung's fitness tracking and wearable apps. The lollipop stem is how you control the earbuds with a series of pinches at the lower middle part of the protrusion. Said stem is meant to slide past the tragus and antitragus of your ear and hold the earbuds in place. However, the earbud itself is not very big and doesn't grip to the skin very well at all. This is foreshadowing, remember this! The Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 also come with baked-in support for Samsung's AI features, spatial audio, and the Samsung Seamless codec, which allegedly delivers near-lossless audio. On paper, these earbuds are squarely aimed at providing a credible, capable alternative to AirPods. Now that we've gotten past the introduction, there's a couple items that we need to return to. Because if the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 have a story in them, it's a story of design. But before I continue, I would love it if you could like the video, subscribe, and let us know what you want to see next. Any Samsung earbud fan knows that the Buds 3 look very different than the Buds 2. Gone is the self-contained sealed bud plus nozzle design, and in comes something that looks a lot like AirPods. There are a number of problems that the Buds 2 had that were solved by going this way. For example, moving the charging contacts to the end of a lollipop stem means that people with nickel allergies can probably use the new Buds. And no ear tip means that the acrylates sometimes used in their manufacturing aren't present. Additionally, the pinch controls avoid putting pressure on your ear canals, which avoids some of the more uncomfortable aspects of earbud use. All good things. But despite Samsung's earnest desire to improve upon its older designs, it ended up throwing out the baby with the bathwater, to turn a ghoulish phrase. I'm gonna hold up two different earbuds. Can you tell which is the AirPods and which are the Galaxy Buds 3? While I'm not saying that anybody copied anyone else, the end result of the design process left the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 with extremely similar drawbacks to the AirPods. Specifically, the issue is fit. Though the AirPods and AirPods Pro are the most popular earbuds of all time, I think we can all agree that for anything meant for human use, a product has to be easily able to be used by humans, and not just a small subset of us. Some people simply can't wear unsealed earbuds with the AirPods-like lollipop design comfortably, and that's no mystery. They're only held in place at the gap between these two little folds in your ear called your tragus and antitragus, and that's not always enough to hold the part where the sound comes out close enough to your ear canal so that it has the best chance to sound good, or for the ANC to work as well as it needs to. Ever wonder why there's a ton of AirPods accessories on Amazon to make them fit better? This is why. Because of the shortcomings in design, there's a market need for AirPods to fit better, and people are willing to throw good money after bad to fix an issue that shouldn't exist in the first place. So I was shocked when I saw how similar the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 were to the AirPods, because I knew exactly what was going to follow me testing these earbuds. And for a company that made a lot of hay setting itself apart from Apple's designs, I couldn't believe this was the direction the Galaxy Buds were going. But the problem isn't unsealed earbuds in general, it's just the sheer hubris that comes with a design that doesn't account for its potential failures. The AirPods in particular don't account for its potential failures, and neither do the Buds 3. And we know that because the Buds 3 don't perform very well. With fit comes performance. In fact, you'll be able to experience firsthand just how these earbuds perform, so stick with me. Sound quality is hardly ever a sore spot for Samsung, and under ideal conditions, the earbuds sound pretty good. With everything we could do to get a good fit, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 managed to snag decent results in multidimensional audio quality scores, posting a 4.5 overall. This essentially means that if you were to hand these over to about 200 people, the vast majority of them would rate the sound quality quite high, even if it isn't perfect. In fact, these outscored the AirPods on even footing. If you aren't able to get a good fit, i.e. you don't jam these earbuds into your ears, you'll hear less bass, and you probably won't like how these sound. Consider the charts you see on a screen as performance floor, or a measure of how bad these can get in a typical human. ANC is also okay with a good fit, considering the nature of open earbuds making the task extremely difficult. It took way longer than it should have, and I had to do things with deli meat that I wasn't particularly proud of, but in the end I was able to get a measurement. So I measured the earbuds without giving them a helping hand. No foam, no tape, no fishing line, nothing. I made a best effort with our anthropomorphic test head with anatomically correct ear canals and seated the earbuds in the ears. Over and over again, the earbuds would pop out before I could get a good measurement because the buds were just not able to stay resting against the ear canal.
Falls out of the ears because there's nothing holding them in.
The glossy plastic provided little friction and they popped out a lot.
So accurate.
A lot.
Right.
A lot. Over and over again for hours. I came in on Saturday. I lost my afternoon for this. Every time I set the earbuds up to measure with a new fit or strategy to get them to stay in place, these things did not want to stay unless I helped them. Our test head's ears are made to be the most realistic ever used in a headphone testing apparatus, right down to the geometry of the ear canal, all the way to the eardrum. If something can't fit that, there's a very high likelihood of actual humans having similar problems. And in my own personal experience, that was the case as well. No person in their right mind is going to duct tape earbuds to their own ears. In fact, to demonstrate just how badly this poor design compromises the earbuds' active noise cancellation, I'm going to show you a simulation of how these earbuds cancel out noise in different conditions. You be the judge. Have a listen for yourself. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Just remember that we can't control for the headphones you listen to, so there might be some issues in translating the actual performance. really wish more headphone companies would take a page out of OXO's book on the vegetable peeler. I'll link this in the description for anyone curious, but long story short, in 1990, most vegetable peelers were this really awkward and painful to use piece of bent metal. In order to make something that arthritic hands could use without pain, a complete redesign of the vegetable peeler with inclusive design, better designed for everyone and not just one group of people, was needed. This is now the most popular vegetable peeler on the planet, and it has been so for 30 years without any signs of changing anytime soon. It's a case study in great design, even if it's for something as boring as a vegetable peeler. Earbuds need this. It's way past time. And the AirPods, the Buds 3, whatever comes next with this slippery open design, ain't it. No more tech bros in a boardroom. Actual designers designing for actual people are needed. It's really a shame that the design of the Buds 3 is so different than the other Galaxy Buds models because there was so much to like about them all. The internals are great, the features are rock solid, but if the design choices mean poorer performance, does it really matter? I'm not looking to make anyone feel bad for their purchase or tell them that they're wrong for liking something. That's actually the opposite of what I'm trying to do. But I also can't just let a company off the hook for making earbuds that have very identifiable flaws and what those mean for you. But the good news is that Samsung knows how to make good earbuds. And they've done it before. They've done really wild designs well, like the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. But what matters from here on out are the choices these companies make with their designs, because if they keep going down this path, there are going to be more and more of these earbuds that people ditch in very short order. So if you'd like to see a video on a line of earbuds that has made good design choices over the years, why don't you click over here for a review of the Sony WF-1000 XM5s.